moving on. Like, I'm getting sick of talking about this.
Unirock just posted it, and that had nothing to do with you. I promise you, it was because we were arguing back and forth about how
Oh
Steve
yeah.
was right. So I went,
So Holly Spackle here, the one with the pride flag in the background. Her issue is that she's seen a tweet that where Steve called her sociopath, and it looked like Nikki here was in support of it.
Steve was, and I blew him a kissy face because I won't say Steve was right.
Okay, well, like
That had nothing to do
he's
with you.
literally sandwiched between sociopath, and I was pointing that out at the time.
Oh,
like,
I'm sorry you felt that way. No, that had nothing to do with you.
Spackle's really good.
Oh, and her explanation behind it was no, I wasn't like showing approval or whatever over that. I was saying Steve was, and then she blew a kissy face because apparently it's like this little, playful banter between the two of them where there's this saying of Steve was right, Steve was right, Steve was right, or Steve's fault, and she was just saying I will never say Steve was right.
Good about rating me.
About Lisa, I brought alcohol. I'll wait for it. It's her choice. Yeah, I was just because he keeps saying Steve was right. Steve was right. And I just said Steve was.
Yeah, Steve's unoriginal, and
yeah, that wasn't towards you. I apologize if you feel that
anytime, way. Like, he comes up with a catchphrase, it's a mirror of somebody else's catchphrase. So Uni was right, so he's doing Steve was right.
See what I mean? It's obsessive. Think. She thought Nikki was in support of her being called a sociopath, which then instantly she turned it around to, see, Steve's just unoriginal. He stole that Steve was right hashtag from Unirock. Even if they were true, why the fuck is that something why? Dude, you gotta see it. You gotta fucking see it, man. Everything is about Steve to you. Everything. You can see Steve in anything and everything, and you do, in fact, see him. You do.
So there you go.
I have a question though. Like, okay, so here's a panel full of people here who are offering to sins or whatever. So I say this is crazy. Don't get me wrong here. Steve's not right. Steve's not right.
Do you think I should call Steve a sociopath? Do you think that?
No, I think maybe if people want to not be called a sociopath, and if people want to not have.
Maybe don't pull people's rape reports, and then you won't be called that.
Excuse me?
Hey.
Excuse me?
I'm talking the truth. You're gonna say you're gonna
pull
call
that
me?
Out of your...
What's that? I know that there's a logical fallacy for that argument too. I just find it hypocritical when people want to keep calling out logical fallacies in people's arguments, and when they turn around and use them themselves. I mean, you have to see the hypocrisy there. Anyway, I don't know which fucking fallacy it is, but we're talking about one thing, and you reach all the way over and try to equate this as though it's a good defensive argument or offensive argument, whatever side you're on, against the other person. What the fuck? This is a desperate tactic. Again, I keep using the word desperate, but it applies. That is such a desperate move when you feel like you know or you realize you're losing the edge. You might be losing this specific like sub argument, and therefore you feel like it's going to threaten the main argument. So you have to reach and pull whatever you can against the person, no matter how dirty it may be. See, here's what the issue I take with that. That's when it doesn't become about the facts. It's no longer about the facts. It's no longer about what actually happened or the truth of the matter. It's about winning. It's about wanting the other person to be wrong and to be deemed as the wrong one and you as the right one, when you will stoop to any measures in which to help make that happen. At that point you're playing two different games. Like, each person is playing a different game. So there can be no winning because you're not playing with anyone else, and nor is the other person. So, yeah.